Hi, this is Carrie Brown with Real Estate 101. And today we are interviewing local businesses. And this business is the Burger Bus. Um, Ashley Watson is my special guest for today. She is the owner along with her husband, Brandon. Hi, Ashley. How are you?
I'm great. How are you, Karey?
Good. So this is your lovely photo. Tell me about your son. He's adorable.
Yes, that is Raylan, and you will see him on the menu too. People like to tell our worker that they have a cute kid, so that's always funny. They think that they're the owner, and she's like, "Well, that's the owner's kid, but thank you." But yeah, so and if you'll notice, that's actually a different logo on our shirts too. We started with frozen drinks on the go, and we do still own that. Um, but in the process, we purchased the Burger Bus. So that's definitely our main business at this point. But we do still rent out frozen drink machines. So, but that's just a fun little family picture that we had with the business.
So tell me, what made you guys decide to do this?
Yeah. So our friend was selling frozen drinks on the go. It had kind of come back to him and he didn't have time to do it anymore. And Brandon had actually helped him in high school deliver machines. So we were already familiar with the business. So we bought that. And then like 6 months after that, we were trying to figure out like liquor license and all that fun stuff and what comes with that. And in the process of trying to figure that out, we bought the Burger Bus. So that's a big long story that I won't get into, but that's how we ended up with the Burger Bus. And we kind of just hit the ground running. We bought it during the coldest freeze of the year last year in February, and we took it out for the first time in March. So it's been just about a year that we've been running it.
So you guys apparently like to cook. Would that be safe to say?
So let me preface, my husband is always the one on the grill, and he's normally the only one of us two working the bus. Since we do have our 3-year-old, I do still have a full-time job. So I work full-time during the day, and then of course somebody has to have our kiddo in the evening. So, and Brandon is the cook. He's the one always adding spices to the recipe and all that fun stuff. So he really wanted to take this and run with it, and he has. So he was able to quit his full-time job last August, and he does this full-time now.
That's awesome. So an adorable bus for sure.
We just got it rewrapped, so.
It is so cute. I love how it just opens up. So your menu, you can see that here, but you guys are at what appears to be Home Depot here.
Yeah.
Right. So where all does he go? Just anywhere local, or does he go outside of Topeka?
Yeah, so at first we were kind of just reaching out to anyone that would let us be in their parking lot. And we kind of, formed relationships with those business owners and have found some really awesome places that support us locally, and we do travel. Of course, being a bus, schools love us. So we've done a lot of fundraisers at schools, and then it's just kind of exploded from there. I think the furthest places we've been was Bern, Kansas, which is about an hour and 20 minutes from our house. And that was just a few weeks ago, but we've done Lawrence. We're going to Manhattan soon. I believe that's on the calendar already. But yes, Bern is the furthest we've been.
That's awesome. So next up is the menu, which looks amazing.
Yeah, so, go ahead.
Go ahead and tell me about the menu.
Yeah, so I actually had to reach out to our coworker or our employees and my husband and be like, okay, I do not remember how the pulled pork grilled cheese and the farmhouse came about. I felt so bad that I couldn't remember that. So obviously with the burger bus, we have the cheeseburgers, but we wanted to add something else in. So we did the pulled pork. And then on the first night, we were in Holton. The first night that the guys went out, the guy that was helping my husband was like, I'm gonna do a pulled pork on grilled cheese. So that was born. And then the guy that makes our pork came out and he wanted to try a burger, but he also wanted to try the pulled pork. So they decided to mash that up together. And then Brandon loves eggs on everything. So he was like, throw an egg on there. And then Paul is the name of the guy that makes our pork. He said, oh my gosh, you can call it the farmhouse because it takes all the animals on the farm to make it. So that's where the farmhouse came from.
That's awesome. So next up is this one. So you got the grilled cheese, the hot dog, the loaded baked potato salad. That sounds tasty.
Mm-hmm.
And then your slushies. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so this obviously comes from the frozen drinks on the go side. If you rent a machine, it's different flavors, but this is kind of like almost like a Kona Ice kind of situation. You put in your flavor and then you put in like neutral base sugar water in it, and it makes a slushie. So you can get those too, and the kids definitely love those.
So this is the roast beef or the pulled pork, or is that a burger?
That is actually a burger, and that's with our add-ons. It has pickles and grilled onions.
That looks amazing. Probably doesn't help that I haven't eaten lunch.
Right, yeah.
This looks great.
Yeah, those are the farmhouses on bread, and normally it's a bun. So somebody requested it to be on the white bread instead of a bun.
Looks great either way. And next up, so you guys do some, you talked about doing nonprofits, Helping Hands Humane Society. What other ones do you guys do?
So shout out to Pop and Squeeze, actually. Pop and Squeeze coordinated this one with Helping Hands. That's not normally the case. Normally they just reach out to us and say, hey, we're doing this event. Would you guys want to come out and serve food too? And we do a 20% give back for those types of events. So that normally brings in quite a bit of funds for the organizations, which is really awesome. And we do schools, obviously we do Helping Hands. We've done individuals in the past. If we have a connection with somebody, we'll help them out. But normally it's just people reaching out to us for an event that they'd like a give back for.
So you guys are going to be at this one Saturday, April 2nd at the Helping Hands Humane Society, correct?
Yep. And there is normally like 6 to 8 food trucks, I want to say, at that one. So it's a fun time. People just kind of hang out and go around and check everything out.
This is a really cool photo that you guys did. And then obviously if, oh, I am just struggling here. So let's go back. Obviously you guys, if somebody wanted to have you come out, where would they, I am so sorry. There. Nope, it's still going. Okay. It's not behaving. Let's cut all that out. So how did they get a hold of you guys, and what would you like for them to know about you guys?
Sure. So if you reach out to the phone number listed there or the email, and if you guys aren't watching, it's 785-969-9003, or you can email the burger bus, sorry, not the, just burgerbuscontact@gmail.com. You will be conversing with Brandon. He's the one that does all the scheduling. Since I do work full-time still, I can't really help out in that way. But some nice things to know: immediately we will ask you, how many people are you expecting at your event? What's the location? When. Date is important. A lot of times people reach out and just don't have a date in mind, which is totally fine. But we can't really tell you if we're available without a date. And I mean, those are the big ones. And he'll kind of work with you to figure out when works best, and pricing and all that stuff, because some events do have fees in order to be able to go there, which is fine. But yeah, he works out all that fun stuff, and if we can go, we show up.
And what can Topeka do for you guys?
Oh gosh, they do so much for us already. They show up and eat our food. And that's all we can ask for. We have a big following that shares a lot of our posts too, which is huge. And of course, you as a fellow business owner know word of mouth is huge. And we saw that in effect a lot last year. We kind of started like hitting up schools at first when we were trying to just get things booked. And we went to one school, and then it was like the next week we had 4 more calling us asking to come out to feed teachers or for an event or something. So word of mouth is huge. So just share our post. That's a free thing that you can do that would help us out a lot.
And speaking of that, your Facebook page, what should they search to find that?
Yeah, so if you search Burger Bus Topeka or the Burger Bus, you should see this logo that's on the screen. There is another one around like Denver, Colorado. So just be sure it's in Topeka, Kansas, and you'll be safe.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining me. And again, if you guys are looking for a vendor to come out and cook for your events, Brandon and Ashley Watson, 785-969-9003, or burgerbuscontact@gmail.com. Also search them on Facebook. And if you're looking to buy or sell, our information is here. My real estate team, you can reach them at 785-213-5188, or you give me a call. And if you'd like to be on the show, realestate101 Karey B@gmail.com. Thanks for joining us on Real Estate 101.